Okay, today we're going to show you how to remove a flywheel from a CR250. I'm going to show you how to remove the flywheel and the tools required and remove the stator. First, you obviously have to have the case off. There's 4 screws. It just pops right out. There's a little seal. Little seal. See the little rubber ring around there. And then you're going to have to take off this 17mm nut. Now, when you spin this, take it off, the clutch turns, all the gears turn. So the best thing to use is going to be an impact wrench. That way you don't have to hold on to the other side. There's really not a whole lot to hold on to. So first step, remove this. Just hold it just in case. See, it comes off really easy. This is the same gun I did a review back about a month ago. So once you've got this off, you've got to remove this little washer, which get a little screwdriver to do that. And then we're going to have to use our flywheel puller, which they sell specifically for certain bikes. The one I have works for most. Works for the Yamahas and anything motocross related. Get this little bugger out of here, and then we'll continue on. Alright, continuing on with the installation. There are 2 marks here and here. Really can't see those with the camera. And there are 2 marks down here. You want to make sure these, on most models, I'm not sure about this, but that's your timing. So there's a key on the top of this that you want to make sure that that key is at the top dead center. So right now the key is the top or top dead center. Here is your tool here, your flywheel remover. Goes in like such. Don't cross thread it. This end goes into the flywheel. Again, make sure you don't cross thread, which would be kind of hard to do with hand tight. Got that in there, and you screw this end in here. You take a wrench. Okay, now that you've got the flywheel puller installed, you hold it here, flat spot. Can't actually find my vice grips, and then you take a 17-inch wrench, using a gear wrench, and as easy as that. There's your flywheel. You can see the key right there. And there's the stator. And we're going to go over taking that off next. Actually, before we go over taking off the stator, you want to inspect your flywheel. Make sure there's nothing crazy going on. This one looks really good. You can see, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, the bottom. I don't think you can see it. Turn the light on here. This little light works in handy. Yeah, you can see the bottom there. See that ridge? That's where there's a key on top. Kind of see the key right here. That slides right into. So it's kind of idiot proof, I guess. But we'll go over taking the stator off here next, and I'll show you the steps on doing that. And by the way, we're doing this because I'm going to actually pull this crankcase apart and put all new seals through the entire motor, which I have the seals on order. I just don't have them yet. So hopefully by the end of the week I'll have those. Go over that as well. Alright, to take the stator off, you've got 2 bolts on top that are, let's see, what was I using? They're 10 millimeter, and then you've got some socket type screws. I'm going to take those off now. Wearing this glove, not a Michael Jackson glove, it's a latex glove, which I normally wear. Need to put 2 of them on. With work, I've got to meet with a lot of clients, so it's not good to have dirty fingernails all the time. And my wife doesn't appreciate it, so there we go. And you can get a box of these gloves, a box of 100 at Harbor Freight for, they're usually on sale for $4.29. Normal price is $7.99. I go through a box probably every, well, over the winter, probably every 2-3 months. Summer, probably a box a month. It's not bad. You don't have to worry about getting your hands all dirty and all that jazz. So, not that I care to get dirty, I really don't. Okay. Actually, the screws, I guess you don't have to take those out. I have not messed with the CR. And there's your stator right there. So now, we're going to take this linkage off, which it just slides right out. But we are ready to, when I do get my new seals, once we take this off, we'll be ready to pull this motor in half, which I will probably do that tonight, here in a little bit. And I'll continue on with this video and either add it to another video or I will add it to this one. We'll see. And I got a little oil there, so I may need a new seal in there as well. But we're going to go over all that. Okay, the next order of business in order to get this motor split in half is to take off the top end. I should probably take off the head first, but I'm not going to. Cylinder head, I'm just going to take off the top end. Now, this nut right here, you're going to have to use a, say, a 14 millimeter. You can't get anything in there. So, I'll do that. Another trick, a little trick that you might use, which I'm sure you've seen this before, to get more leverage on a open-end wrench, you loop another one in there and just do it like that. Gives you a lot more leverage. I'm going to go ahead and take these off and come back for the next step. Okay, we've got the 4 nuts removed and they're 14 millimeter. Now we should be able to slide this booger out. Seal. There's your top end. Right there. And we'll move to the next step on splitting the case in half. Also, I am going to take off the cylinder head so we can check, because I'm going to replace those, but I want to make sure it's nice and flat. But I will take that off here shortly. So. Put this in a safe place, and we'll continue on here. All right, the next step is to remove the gear here. I don't have a, this is a, I think a 12 millimeter. Yeah, 12 millimeter nut bolt. I don't have the actual one I should have. But again, you want to use a impact gun because otherwise you're going to have to hold the other side with something. So, okay, the next series of items to remove are these. There's 11 of them. They're 8 millimeter nuts. I'm going to go ahead and remove those, and we'll move on. Actually, what we'll use to remove those is going to be, say, Mac Tools 1/4 inch drive. Oddly enough, not all my tools are Harbor Freight. Only about, I don't know, 5% of them are actually. So I'll remove these with this and we'll get going.